Good evening. Wow, that's loud. Good evening. My name is Albert Charles Kreischer III. I'll be your host this evening. I'm assuming we're all fans of Ari Shaffir's. Good deal. He still has not accepted adult responsibility yet. He is in a different fucking world. I talked to him the other day on the phone, and I said, you know, when I get done my special in February, I think I'm going to do what you did, disappear. And he was like, yeah, like real excited. The idea that I ditch out on my family, he was like, yeah, like what's one thing you never did after college? And I was like, I wanted to get a lift job in Aspen and work the ski lifts. And he was like, dude, the other day I was just thinking, I should get a day job as a dog walker. I go, really? And he goes, yeah, a little pocket change couldn't hurt. I go, or you could do a theater for 20 grand for one night and not worry about it at all. And maybe get a fucking dog. I go, what the fuck's wrong with you? He's a broken fucking individual. And then he was like, you should climb Mount Kilimanjaro. And I was like, no! Are you fucking serious? He's like, fire your gardener. So, tonight, as you know, is all stories. So I'll start off with a story, okay? Everyone knows what to expect. No rapid fire crowd work, no fucking fake, just real fucking stories. So sink in like your grandma's oxys just kicked in and she wants to talk about how your grandfather was a racist. Do you want to hear something crazy? A little sidebar. My wife's grandfather, we were going, her grandmother died, we were going through her stuff, and we found Klan memorabilia. This is me going down Moguls enjoying it. A spittoon that said a proud member and standing with the Ku Klux Klan. And can I tell you, we fought over who got that. Like, I wanted so bad. He said to me one time, he said, there's nothing better than scaring a black person. I didn't understand that he was taking it to the next level. I would argue, there's nothing better than making a black person laugh. As a comic, my business is laughter. And when you make a black person laugh, it's just richer than a white laugh. They might have, like, I don't know if it's... Black people, deaf people are the best. Deaf people, no one beats a deaf person because they don't know what they sound like. So it's... You get a deaf black person, we call that a unicorn in our business. You find a deaf black person just getting up out of the seat. And you're like, fucking, that's my man. You give him merch and a tour list of where you'll be. Hey man, this is when I'm shooting my special. Fucking meet me there. First time I ever made black people laugh. 13 years old, Raleigh Massimino basketball camp in Philadelphia. Eric, have you heard this story?
No.
Perfect. All black basketball camp. I was 13. I had money. It's called white privilege, so I attended. I was a horrible basketball player. First day, I got knocked unconscious. First day, knocked unconscious. They make me sit out the second day. Now, serendipitously, the two best basketball players in that camp, 6'7", 6'5", both black, got caught smoking. I guess when you say it that way, it sounds racist. Both got caught smoking marijuana. Now they forced them to sit out the whole camp too. I sat in between them. To the average passerby, they assumed that I had gotten down like that. No one knew that I got knocked unconscious going for a rebound. They just saw some white kid sitting in between the two baddest bitches in town, and they're like, shit, that's how you get down? I was like, yeah, call me Vanilla Thunder, motherfucker. Middle of camp. Big commotion. Ralph Sampson walks in. Ralph Sampson, you know who he is? You do. 7'4", 7'4". Hear me say it again. 7'4". That's fucking ridiculously tall. Guard from University of Virginia who played for the Houston Rockets, was one of the two Twin Towers. He walks in. Him and Akeem Olajuwon. He walks in. He's an all-star at this point. He's like, everyone gather round, gather round. Bring it in. So we all come in, sit on the floor. He's like, I'm here to talk to you about one thing today, and that is discipline. Now, who in here parties? I was under the impression we were just all gonna put our hands up. That was not the case. This has happened to me before, by the way. It happened to me as an adult. I went to a traffic school out in Glendale, and I got high with this guy before the class. It's like fucking all day. He's like, you wanna get high? And I was like, fuck yeah, why not? We're grown ups. So we get high. I go in, teacher has a fucking baby arm. I'm like, this is gonna be a long fucking day. I'm high as shit, and this guy looks like he's hailing a cab. Out to the side, and his first question is, who in here notices something different about me? I got the answer. I don't know if it's because I never had the answer in school. I got the answer right here. And then he points at me with this one. He goes, you. And now it's obvious, and everyone's like, what the fuck are you going to say? And I'm thinking, what do I say? Well, I can't say, you got a baby arm. You don't want to hear that. You got a quadruped atrophic upper quadrant of your torso. And the dude who got me high, who's sitting behind me, leans forward and goes, it's his arm. This was the exact same scenario. Hand gets up, and black kid behind me goes, oh shit. Only hand in the whole camp, and Ralph Sampson is caught off guard. He sees a 13-year-old white kid stick his hand up. He just goes, how do you party? I just looked at him and went, party. He said, what did you just say? Now, this is something that's plagued me my whole life. I simply didn't know that he had heard me. I thought he really didn't hear me, so I enunciated and said it louder, which sounds like I'm calling the motherfucker out. I said I party hardy. Read my lips, Negro. I party hardy, bitch. This infuriates Ralph Sampson. He is just about to do a presentation for an hour, and 30 seconds in, he's lost the fucking crowd. He walks through the kids, stepping over 5 children at a time, stands over me. He's 7'4". I am 13 years old, sitting crisscross applesauce. And he mad dogs me. He goes, how do you party, son? And I just thought he wanted an answer. So I looked past his dick and said, with both hands. That is the first time I ever made black people laugh. It was magic. It was fun. It was uncontrollable. Dudes stood up and were walking it off going, both hands! Both hands! He just told Ralph Sampson he parties hardy with both hands! Shirts are off, whipping around their fucking heads. They are losing their minds. Dudes are slapping the gym floor. And Ralph Sampson goes, stand up! He stands me up, marches me in front of the whole camp. And he says, I'm gonna make a point out of you. And he takes one basketball and he shoves it behind my legs, buckling my knees, and makes me hold it between my calves and my hammies. Then he goes, extend your arms. So I stick my arms out and he puts another basketball on top of my hands. He goes, you're gonna stand there until you realize that partying isn't the way to live your life. And he proceeded to give a speech, an hour-long speech. I'll save you the fees for the camp. I'll tell you what the speech was about. Ralph Sampson never learned how to swim. This is gonna sound racist. It's not my speech, it was fucking his. Ralph Sampson never learned how to swim because in his theory, he believed that if you bothered yourself with all the bullshit that doesn't matter, then the stuff that matters rises to the top. You could argue that swimming is probably pretty necessary. You could also argue that's not why you're the best basketball. I'm 13 years old and I'm calling bullshit going, you're telling me you're the best basketball player because you can't fucking swim? It doesn't have to do with the fact that you're 7'4". And all you have to do is raise your arm and put it in the hoop. And who the fuck needs to learn to swim when they're 7'4"? Stand up, you're still 14 inches out of the pool. He has done his speech. And the black kids love me immediately. Came walking up, party animal, you gonna fucking hang out with us tonight? I was like, fuck yeah. It doesn't hurt that at the end of the speech he goes, you think you have a party again, party animal? And I just looked at him and then looked out and I said, definitely. Fucking rolled the room. I never thought about this event next 5 years of my life, 6 years of my life. When I was 19 years old, I got recruited to play baseball at the Citadel, Duke, and Florida State. I went to Florida State, went to the first day of practice, went in as a catcher, performed okay, and Coach Martin said to me, he was the coach at the time, he said, you're a good catcher, but I've talked to your coach and I hear you have problems. I said, I do? He goes, yeah. You're all about grab ass and having a good time and dicking around. That's not what this team's about. This team's about discipline. And I heard Ralph Sampson in my head going, if you get rid of the bullshit, you can focus on what counts. And he said, go down to the left field and catch the pitchers in the bullpen, 90 pitches each. And I grabbed my stuff and I walked and I heard Ralph Sampson's speech, but the way I needed to hear it. I was like, man, I bet if I get rid of baseball, I could really focus on partying. And I walked back to my room. I walked out the left field fence. I walked to my room, cleats on, baseball pants. We used to do this thing called time traveling where we'd get high in the dark and see if we could have panic attacks. And so I opened the door and Chili Willy is fucking time traveling with Paul Pizzo. I'm still in a Florida State baseball uniform and I said, count me in. I'm fucking focusing on partying. And I got high. 7 years later, I graduated college. I partied all 7 years, and in my last semester, Rolling Stone magazine discovered me and called me the #1 party animal in the country. And it started my career, and I've been partying professionally for fucking 18 years. I dedicate this story to Ralph Sampson. Thank you for that speech, and respectfully suck my dick.